So I'm joining you today from my bed. Yeah. Uh, it is super hot today. I don't know if you know, I don't know where you live, but where I live, it is super hot and humid and sticky and gross, which is just making me really sad. And it's supposed to stay super hot and humid and gross for the next week, which makes me really sad. What makes it worse is I live in a dorm that has no air conditioning, so like there's no escape from it. My only escape is like when I go to class. So because I like to go to class and I like to go to the library a lot where there is air conditioning. But yeah, it's just a side note. But anyways, today what I want to talk about is something a little bit different than what I usually talk about on this channel, and that would be a subject called astral projection. As you all know by now, probably, I like to practice lucid dreaming, which is the ability of knowing you're in a dream while you're dreaming, and from that people can learn to control their dreams usually, and yeah, they can do really cool awesome shit in it, and it's fun. Astral projection is it's a phenomenon that's in a similar realm as lucid dreaming. Like, if you study lucid dreaming and stuff, you will most likely at some point come across the subject of astral projection. At some point you'll hear something about it or read something about it, and yeah, you'll just come across it. Some people would actually argue that astral projection and lucid dreaming are the same exact thing. In my mind, they're not. Feel free to make your own opinions on that. But I just already told you what lucid dreaming was. Astral projection is basically having an out-of-body experience. And I guess lucid dreaming is an out-of-body experience as well. But astral projection, it's when basically you're falling asleep and you consciously leave your physical body from your waking state. So basically you have your physical body, like this hair is part of my physical body, this skin is my physical body, it's my physical body, right? But in astral projection you have an astral body, and there are two theories of this, of how it works, but the one I'm going to describe to you is the one I kind of more believe, which is that astral body is kind of inside your physical body, and when you astral project, your astral body leaves your physical body, and your astral body is kind of like your spirit or your soul or whatever you want to call it, if that gives you a clue. But it like never gets lost because there's like this bluish whitish cord thing between your astral body and your physical body. So the only way you could permanently leave your physical body forever is if you die. So basically if you astral project, you're always going to get back to your physical body, which is good and stuff. But yeah. So anyways, astral projection, that's what it is. And a lot of people practice it to gain, like, you know, to go on adventures, to gain more self-awareness, to gain more awareness about the world, to travel, and all this other stuff. You can read all about it online if you want to. Just type in like astral projection and you'll find all this stuff. Anyways, to me, I lucid dream. I do not astral project. And astral projection is not something I ever intentionally deal with, and keep that word intentionally in your mind. I don't try to astral project because for me there's something kind of off-putting to it, something kind of a little eerie to it that just scares me. I feel like it's a realm that I shouldn't be dealing with. You know, it's like a door I don't want to open. A thing that usually can happen to you while you astral project is you see entities. And some of those entities are good entities. Sometimes those entities are other people astral projecting themselves. Sometimes they're spirits and like angels and stuff. and sometimes they are dark entities, which are negative entities, and these could be like from hell or something. I don't know. I'm not very knowledgeable in all the entities you can see, but you can definitely see some dark entities, and that shit scares me. I don't want to see dark entities. I don't want to see like demons or whatever, because that's scary stuff. And yeah, I don't want to see that shit. Well, I don't want to deal with something that's going to physically hurt me or whatever. I don't know, it just scares me, and it's just like a door I don't want to open right now. Maybe in the future. But anyways, I said I don't intentionally deal with it. However, I have had an experience of it on accident, and that's what I'm going to tell you about. So basically, I was in bed one night. I was in my summer dorm, and I went to bed like normal, and I was trying to lucid dream. I woke up around 2 a.m. and I was just dreaming. I don't remember what I was dreaming about, but I woke up, and the first thing I noticed is I feel very detached and disconnected from my body. Like, I feel like my soul is floating above my physical body. I'm in bed, but my physical body is in bed, but my soul or spirit or whatever you want to call it is in a laying position, but just like hovering over my bed. It only lasts for a brief few seconds, but it's just this feeling of I'm not inside my body right now, and I almost can feel myself slip back into my physical body. Like, I feel like my head and my shoulders and my torso and my legs all slip back in. The last thing I can very vividly feel is like my hand going back in. Like, it just slides back into my body, and there it is. And I wake up and my heart is like racing once I can actually move again, and I'm like, holy shit, what was that? And I don't know, it was just a very weird experience. And the thing is, that isn't the only experience like that I've had. It's just the biggest experience like that I've had. But a lot of times when I go to bed, I can totally feel myself like slipping out of my body. It's a really weird sensation, but usually I wake myself up because it's just so freaky. But it just happens, and it's just freaky. It actually hasn't happened to me for a long time. Well, not a long time, but for like the last few weeks. And it's just a really, really, really weird sensation. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah. And I don't know. It just raises some questions to me about what actually happens to you when you sleep. I read this theory of that when you sleep, your physical body's resting, but you go out of body every single night. You leave your physical body, and your astral body basically visits the fourth dimension. You visit the fourth dimension every night, and that's your dreams. But the thing is, you don't remember it unless you intentionally like lose a dream or pay attention to your dreams or astral project. And yeah, that's my experience. Down below in the comments, if you have any reactions to this, if you had a similar experience or you are more knowledgeable about this stuff, leave a comment and tell me your thoughts and opinions. And yeah, I guess for now, bye.